What's going on? Oh, it's the aftermath of the press conference, man. Ugas versus Pacquiao. Tune into Dre's channel. Dropping another one for you all, man. Listen. Good press conference, man. Had a good feel to it. This is a big fight. This is a big deal for Pacquiao. This is a big deal for Ugas. Pacquiao's mentioned that this could possibly be his last fight. And Ugas, man's trainer saying, Ugas has used his fighting southpaws. And we'll see what happens. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about that, man. Getting straight into it today. Pacquiao saying that this could be my last fight. Mentioned that it's all in God's hands, man. This could be my last fight, which is absolutely 100% right, You can only go on for so long, especially at elite level, It just depends how he manages this fight. He's also got a lot going on in the Philippines. It's the senator of the Philippines, man, possibly going to be the president of the Philippines. So, he's got a lot of work back home. And the reason why he's still boxing is because he can. And because he's passionate about boxing, he loves the sport. So, by him saying that, man, I believe that if he gets past Ugas, then I think that he will fight on. If he doesn't get injured too much, he'll fight on, Like I say, you got to take a fight at a time. Even fighters nowadays, like even Spence, he's only, in his 30s. He's had surgery, You never know when your last fight is. But Pacquiao's obviously a lot older. Anything can happen in the sport, man. So, he's obviously saying that, man, because he's not sure what will happen in this fight, What will he get injured? Has he been injured? Did something happen in training camp? There's a lot of questions speculating him saying that, this could be my last fight. Obviously, the first thing in mind that comes to you is, he's 42 years old, man, this might be him. But you got to remember, man, when you're passionate about something, man, age is just a number. It just depends on how your body can cope, and I believe that if he can still cope and he can still train and things like that, man, he can still fight, then I believe he will continue on. You see, with Pacquiao, man, he's a guy that's mentioned that he wants to fight 2 more times after that. He wants to fight Spence, and he wants to fight Crawford. He wants to finish off his career fighting the best. And, you got to love him for that, man. As in respect him. You got to respect the man for wanting to fight the best, man, Especially Pacquiao, eight-time division winner, man, One of the greatest of all times, definitely the people's champion. So, man, this fight is all about passion. It's all about the people. You said, this is all about the fans, giving the fans what they want to see, man. It's good fights, and he's going to give it his all, man. He wants to go out for the knockout, man. Freddie Roach said he's knocked someone out in training. Another thing I mentioned, man, in training, the gloves, man, he would have had, maybe a 14-ounce glove, compared to a 10-ounce glove that he will have in the fight, So that's a big deal for him to knock someone out in training, So Pacquiao's come with respect to Ugas, saying, we're both champions, even though Pacquiao did lose the bout by getting stripped, and they gave it to Ugas. He could have easily said, yo, man, that's my bout, but instead he said, we're both champions. He did say it was wrong for them to strip the belt, but, that he also mentioned that both of them are champions. Respects Ugas' career as a bronze medalist, man, 5-time division winner, 5-time winner in Cuba, so he's got a good fighting background, great amateur career. Then you got Ugas, man, basically looked like he was shook up from Pacquiao. Not shook up from what he's saying, but shook up from his presence, That's just what I read in the ring. I believe that he's so anxious to get in the ring, that he doesn't really know what to say. You see, he did say, I didn't ask for this, man, I didn't ask for this fight. But I can guarantee you, man, that he will be over the moon for this fight, man. I guarantee you that he's a guy that once he got the news, man, he went for a run straight away. He's one of those guys, This is a big fight for him, for anyone to fight Pacquiao, He's a legend in the sport. They say to be a great, you got to beat a great. You know, you can't call yourself great unless you've beaten someone great. You know what I mean? So Ugas, man, this is a massive opportunity for him, and he looked quite shooken up in that press conference. You know, he also said that, you know, I don't think he'll knock me out. You know, which is believable. You know, Ugas is a guy that knocked out Porter. I believe that he knocked him out anyway. Took Porter the distance. You know, Porter's an aggressive fighter, not obviously not as aggressive as Pacquiao, but Ugas has the reach advantage, so he could simply just stay away. You know, but I mean, Pacquiao's a guy that will press you from start, especially the first 6 rounds. Man, he'll be coming in the 5th game. So Ugas' trainer's the one that's been talking more for him. You know, saying Pacquiao can't knock him out. When has he won the fight by knockout, man? When was the last fight he won by knockout? You know, what makes you so confident that he'll knock him out? You know, things like that. What was also interesting to me is him saying that Ugas is a natural fighter against southpaws. You know, so yeah, man, it's interesting. It's an interesting fight. I believe that Pacquiao will win by knockout, but man, I won't be surprised if it goes the distance at all. You know, I won't be surprised at all if it goes the distance. I think that Ugas is ready for Pacquiao, but we'll see what happens, man. Much respect to Pac-Man. I'm still backing him to win. Let me know if you think he'll retire after this fight, man. I believe that if he wins, he won't. But yeah, man, it's definitely worth watching. Thanks for tuning in, man. It's Jay. Leave a comment, man. Let me know your take. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time, man. I'm out.